Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and very good morning, my dear students. So, today in this session, we are going to revise regarding the concept regarding the chapter number systems, chapter number 1. And in this chapter, inshallah, I'll try to recall all the concepts which are related to number systems. Okay, so give me 1 minute and I'll come back. Where is the marker? Yes, my dear students. So today we are going to revise the concepts of number systems. So we are going to revise the concepts of number systems. Students, please make sure that you all have your what are notebooks along with you, and please write whatever I explain. Okay, so and do it and note down the problems, and you have to just listening to this video will not help you. Okay, so you have to do it once the class is completed. You have to redo it. Understood, my dear students? So please have your notebooks and have a pen, and let me revise the concepts, and later I will discuss about the formulas. Okay, so first going to the for concept number 1, it's regarding rational numbers. So the first concept is rational numbers. So, what are rational numbers? See, you may think that, sir, we have studied number systems. We understood, because I remember that I have taken number systems for 2 or nearly 3 weeks to explain you the concepts of rational numbers, right? So you may feel easy, but let me inform you, my dear students, since it has been already 15 days before, so you may forget the concepts and you have to repeat it. And in between we have done polynomials and also coordinate geometry, so you would have forgotten, you would have since you didn't practice, you forgot you there is a chance that you would have forgot the concepts of rational numbers. So let me recall what are rational numbers. So rational numbers are the numbers which are in the form of p by q. That means p by q means what? Numerator by denominator. Okay, numerator by denominator, and where q is not equal to 0. So that means denominator cannot be 0 at any cost, because if you have denominator 0, what happens? It is undefined in mathematics. So these are the rational numbers. Example 2 by 3, 5 by 7, minus 10 by 13, etc. Is it right? Now, uh, yes, what are the, let me tell you how you write basically rational numbers. Rational numbers, so two things you remember. One thing is denominator uh, should not be negative. Should not be negative. So that means if you have 10 by minus 13, what do you do? Do, sir? In when you are simplifying it, you uh, divide the signs. It is actually plus. Plus divided by minus is minus, so it is minus 10 by 13. This is what we do with rational numbers. And whenever we write rational numbers, the second point is we write it in simplified form. Simplified form. What is simplified form? Simplified form is nothing but we see that numerator and denominator are co-primes. Numerator and denominator are co-primes. For example, if you have 6 divided by 8, so we can see that 6 and 8 are divisible by 2. Is it right? You have a common factor. So now divide numerator and denominator with 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3 and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So 3 by 4. You doesn't have any common factor in numerator and denominator. Understood? So this is basically rational numbers. So sir, what are the problems which may come with rational numbers? So let us discuss about the problems that can be asked on the basis of rational numbers. See, the first question is very find three rational numbers, three rationals between 3 by 5 and 7 by 9. Okay, so this can be the first question. Find three rationals between 3 by 5 and 7 by 9. So we have already discussed that uh, rational, how to find rational numbers. In order to find rational numbers, the denominator should be equal. So how to equate these two rational numbers? By taking the LCM. Understood, my dear students? So let us take, when you let us see the denominators. What are these denominators? 5 and 9. Do you have any common factors? No, we don't have common factors. So that means what? These two, the denominators are co-primes. So when you have co-primes, you can directly take the LCM. That means multiply the first fraction with second denominator and second fraction with first denominator. Let me show you. 3 by 5 multiply with the second denominator multiplied by 9 on numerator and denominator, and 7 by 9, the second fraction, you multiply with 5 in numerator as well as denominator. Now let us see 3 nines 27, 5 nines are 45, and 7 fives are 35, and divided by 9 fives are 45. Now see the denominators, are they equal? Yes sir, they are equal. Now when they are equal, can you find out three rationals between these two, 27 and 35? Yes sir. What are the rationals? 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Understood? So therefore you can write any. Therefore 28 by 45, 30 by 45, and 33 by 45 are three rationals three rationals between 3 by 5 and 7 by 9. Any three rationals, right? You can write any three rationals. Understood, my dear students? Now there is a small concept. I'll explain you. If you want, take it a screenshot, and or प्लीज नोट डाउन द क्वेश्चंस. मेरे बच्चे जो भी देख रहे हैं, इफ यू राइट द क्वेश्चन, ओके, you listen to the explanation, but after you note down all the questions, and once the video is finished, try by yourself. If you are unable to, do it, then then re-watch and try to understand the concept. Okay, so now copy the question. This is the first question, and let us go to the next question in the same way. For example, what was it? 3 by 5 and 7 by 9, right? So find a rational number irrational number between 3 by 5 and 7 by 9. If now in this question he asked only one rational number between, so when they say between, actually try to take the mean of it or average of these two numbers, you will get one rational number which is exactly between these two numbers. Okay, exactly between. So what to do, sir? So in order to get one rational number, take average of or mean of 3 by 5 and 7 by 9. So what is mean? Add these two and divide. So how do you do that? So 3 by 5 plus 7 by 9 divided by 2. Understood? When you have fractions, you write like this. So now, in order to add, you should have what? Equal denominators, right? So the same way, do LCM. So how do you do, sir? So multiply first numerator with second denominator, second numerator with first denominator, and multiply the denominators for same denominator. So 9 threes 27 plus 5 into 7 35 divided by 5 nines are 5. So divided by 2. Is it right? Now 27 plus 35, I think 7 plus 5 12, and 62 divided by 45. 62 divided by 45 divided by 2. So now when you have fraction, actually 2, can you write it as 2 by 1? And in grade 7, we have studied that when you have division in fractions, so what you are supposed to do? You have to reciprocal the divisor and change division into multiplication. 62 divided by 45, division will change to multiplication, and 2 by 1 will become 1 by 2. Now, is there any common factor in numerator and denominator? Yes, sir. 2 ones are 2, and it is 31 times. So, what is left out? It is 31 by 45. So, I don't have place. Say, you have to write the conclusion. Conclusion likhna nahi bolo. 31 by 45 is the number, is a rational number between 3 by 5 and 7 by 9. Understood? Concept is very important, my dear students. So, unimportant concept. Understood? So, this is regarding rational numbers. Now, let us find out the next concept is, the second concept is irrational number. So, yeah, what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are the numbers which are in the form of P by Q, which are in the form of P by Q. And let me, yes, give me 1 second. My dear students, I have disabled the comments and what is that chat, live chat. Okay, so if you have any doubt, I hope everybody is having my number. If you have any doubt, please send me a message. Okay, message through WhatsApp. You have my number, right? Everybody is having my number. So please send your doubts to my WhatsApp. I'll check WhatsApp frequently and I will explain you the concepts. Is it clear, my dear students? Yes. So let us go. Because I don't want any distraction. If you're going out of the box and writing any chats and comments, so that is the only reason I have done it. And whoever is watching, I hope you people have my number, right? So whoever doesn't have, if anybody other than my own students, if you are watching, so let me inform you, it is 00971 is the code, and 521247 969 is my phone number. You can send WhatsApp message on it, so that I will check and I will reply to you. Okay, so the only reason I have disabled the chat is not to distract me as well as the one who is listening to this video. So, and whoever is watching this video, try to inform your friends to join the class as soon as possible, because we are getting into the main concepts. So now let us see what are irrational numbers. So irrational numbers, what are irrationals? Rationals are p by q form. So irrationals, they cannot be written in the form of p by q. So that means what? They can be only written as a decimal form. They can be only written as decimal form. And what is the decimal form of irrationals? The decimal form of irrationals is decimal form of irrationals is non-terminating, non-terminating, and non-repeating, and non-repeating. Understood? So that means what? They will not, the decimals will not terminate, and the decimals will not follow any sequence or series. Understood or not? For example, 1.78, 788, 7888, and so on. So 7878, do you have 78? So there is no repetition of any format. So therefore these are called as irrational numbers, and these irrational numbers cannot be written in the form of p by q. You can write any decimal, for example 1.78, 2.659, or 26.585858, so on, as p by q form. Because see, the first two are terminating decimals and the next one is non-terminating, but the decimal form has an exact series, so it is repeating decimal. So therefore therefore they can be written as p by q form. These are the examples of, rationals. But irrational numbers, they cannot be written in the form of p by q. They cannot be written in the form of p by q. They can be written only in the decimal form. For example, and decimal form, how? Non-terminating and non-repeating. And this can be an example. Got it, my dear students? And also roots of roots of all numbers, roots of all numbers except perfect squares. Except what? Perfect squares. Perfect squares and perfect cubes, so on. Understood? That means root of 25. 25 is a perfect square. So root of 25 is not an irrational. It is rational. It is rational because root 25 is what? Square root of 25 is 5. Understood or not? And 5 is an integer, and 5 can be written as 5 by 1. So therefore they are not irrationals. Root 25, root 36, root 4, root 9, root 16, root 121, root 625, so on. Understood? These are all rationals because square root of perfect squares are rationals. But except these perfect squares, all other square roots of all other numbers are irrational, whether they may be prime or composite. Whether they may be prime or composite, that means even number also. For example, square root of 24, yes sir, this is also irrational because 24 is not a perfect square. Try to understand the concept and remember it. Okay, students, mashallah, you people are good, but the only thing is you should know how to apply the concepts now. So this is about irrationals, and irrationals can only be written in the form of decimals. And some of the irrational numbers are also represented as some symbols. For example, pi. Understood? 3.14, so on it goes. So these are all irrational numbers. So let me see what is the next concept. Yes, rationals over, irrationals over. The next one is, the third one is the decimal expansion of decimal expansion of rationals, of rational numbers. So rational numbers are what? P by Q form, right? For example, in this, if somebody gives you 5 divided by 8, Sir, is it written in P by Q form 5 by 8? Yes. So how to expand in decimals? You divide the numerator. 5 by 8 means 5 divided by 8. Let us divide 5 with 8. You have the dividend which is smaller than the divisor. So therefore key point, and you can borrow 0. So 8, how many times? 8 6 are 48. You have 2 as remainder. So since already we have decimal, so you can borrow 1 0. Now 8 how many times? 8 to 16. And what is the remainder? 4. And when 4 is the remainder, 8 how many? Already we have decimal, so keep 0. 8 5s are 40. And what is the decimal? What is the remainder? 0. So once remainder comes, this is our answer. So therefore 5 by 8 can be written as 0.625. See, my dear students, 5 by 8 is P by Q form. And what is the answer for this? 0.625. The decimal has terminated. Understood or not? So that means decimal expansion of rationals are terminating. Are what? Terminating. That means the decimal form terminates after certain number of decimals. Okay, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 5, it can be 10, it can be 100, but anyway it has only finite decimals. Is it clear, my dear students? So let us see one more decimal expansion. For example, let me take 15 divided by 12. 15 divided by 12. Let us see. 15 divided by 12. So this is a bigger number. Dividend is bigger than divisor. 12 ones are 12. So you have 3. 3 is the remainder. So therefore 3 is smaller than divisor. Keep decimal and borrow 1 0. So it's 30. 12 how many times? 12 twos are 24. And what is the remainder, my dear students? 30 minus 24 is 6. And now since you have taken decimal 0 and 12 fives are 60. So 60 minus 60, 0. So therefore 15 divided by 12 is equal to 1.25. Understood, my dear students? 15 divided by 12 is equal to 1.25. So this is how, now this is also terminating decimal. This is how, if they give you P by Q form, this is how you have to, you divide the numerator with denominator. And let us see one more. For example, uh, 20, 25 divided by 25 divided by 12. Okay, 25 divided by 12. So 25 divided by 12, and dividend is bigger number. So 12 twos are 24. 1 is the remainder, and you have keep a point and take 0. 10, and 10 is also a smaller number, is also smaller than 12. So what to do? You can once you keep decimal, you can take only 1 0. Keep a 0 and borrow another one. So we know that 12 eights are 96. 12 eights are 96, right? 12 eights are 96. Yes, 100 minus 96 is 4. And since you have one decimal, so borrow 1 0. 12 how many times in 40? 12 3s 36. And now 40 minus 36 is 4. And you have already one decimal, 0. 12 3 is 36. And what is the remainder? 4. So it goes on, it continues. So therefore, I'll write here. Therefore, 25 by 12 is 2.0833, so on. So what's happening here? 2.08, okay, they are non-terminating. That means, sorry, they are not repeating. But from here onwards, third decimal onwards, 3 so on, it's repeating. So how can you write in symbolic form? So 2.083 bar. Understood, my dear students? So what is happening? What is the second type of rational numbers you will get? It is non-terminating, and repeating, or you can also call it as recurring. So anything, understood? Non-terminating and recurring. So irrationals were non-terminating and non-repeating. So these are non-terminating and recurring decimals. Understood, my dear students, how to find the decimal expansion? So please note down the examples whichever I am explaining. Okay. So let us go for the next one. Now, we have seen the decimal expansion of rationals. So, rationals are terminating and non-terminating and repeating. So, there are two types, terminating and non-terminating and recurring, right? So, let us see the next concept. What is our next concept? The next concept is finding rational and irrationals between two given. So, finding rationals we have already done. Is it right? We have done it or not? We have just done, right? Find 5 rational numbers or so. So let us find out. Find how many? Okay, let us take three. Three irrationals. Three irrationals between. Give me any two fractions, my dear. Oh, sorry, you cannot. So if you have my WhatsApp number, I'll wait for 15 seconds. Any two fractions? Any two? Your wish. Any two fractions? Okay. So three irrationals between 7 by 8 and and okay 11 by 12. Now see 7 by 8 and 11 by 12. Yeah, thank you, my dear Rahan, Rizwan. Good, 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 good. Thank you, my dear friends. So I'll do it 7 by 8 and 6 by 8. Yeah, 6 by 8, my dear friend. 6 by 8. If you take 6 and 8, there are common factors, right? 2 is a common factor. 2 divides 6 as well as 8. So, rational numbers, whenever we write P by Q form, they should be simplified. So, therefore, I have taken 7 by 8. Okay, fine. Rafan has given 7 by 9, so let me take 7 by 9. Okay, and 11 by 12. And someone, Rizwan, bete Rizwan, you have given 5 by 10 and 10 by 15. Both are having common factors, so it has to be rational number. Now understood, beta? 5 by 10, 5 and 5 is common factor for numerator as well as denominator. 10 by 15, 5 is common factor. So let me take 7 by 9 and 11 by 12. So now irrational numbers can be written only in decimal form. Very important question, and this can be asked, my dear students. Please, okay, please concentrate. So irrational numbers can be written only in decimal form, right? So therefore, let us change 7 by 9 and 11 by 12 also into decimals. So 7 by 9 and 11 by 12. Okay. 7 by 9. Let us divide 7 with 9. 7 is a smaller number, so therefore keep decimal and take 0, borrow 0. 9. 9 8s are 72. 9 7s are 63. And what is the remainder? 7. Oh, so it is 7. And it goes on, right? So 7 by 9, it can be written as 0.77, 0.7 bar. And 11 divided by 12, 11 by 12. So it is a smaller number, keep point and take decimal. And 12 eights are 96, 12 nines are 108, 12 nines 108. So 110 minus 108 is 2. So actually one decimal is enough for me. Okay. But for your understanding, let me take 12 ones are 12. So what is remainder? 8. Understood? So and after that it is 80, and 12 6 are 72, and here also 80. So therefore it is 6 times, so on. So therefore it can be written as 0.916 bar. Actually, whenever they ask us to find irrationals, what you are supposed to do, my dear students, I need only one decimal, and if maximum you go with two decimals, okay, two or three. So anyways, if the first decimal number is same, then go with 2. Understood? If two are same, then go with 3. So it is 916 bar. So you have to find the three rationals between. So it is more than 0.77, right? Okay, 0.77. uh, okay, it's continuous. So 0.77. So can I take irrationals? irrationals Irrationals between means what? It should be between these two numbers. So the last one, the first one and the last one should not get included. So I should not go for 0.77. Instead, can I take 0 point? I can even take 7 8. Understood? Now 788, 788. You follow this pattern. The pattern is you are following a pattern. That means you are increasing 8 with every pattern. So okay, you can continue with the pattern, but the series, the decimal form should not continue. 787878. It is not repeating. Okay, so this can be the number. And also 0 point. If you are getting bored with 7, let us go for 8, 81, 811, 8111, so on. Or if you want, sir, I don't want 1 to be repeated. So let us take 85, 885, 888, understood, so on. And you can take till 0.91. So that means less than that you can take. So 0.91, it is 6, right? I can take 5, 99, 11, 5, 999, 111, 555, anything. Understood or not? So the this is how you find irrationals. Whenever you want to find irrationals, my dear students, the only thing you have to do is divide them and take it into decimals. Why we have taken into decimals, sir? Because irrationals can be written only in decimal form. You should know the extremes, right? So it is 0.77 and 0.91. You have to write the numbers in between. Got it, my dear student? It can be even negative numbers also come. Okay, any did you understand till now? Do you have any doubts, my dear students? Inform our students in unofficial group to join the class. uh, okay, these are very important. Whatever I have told till now, they are very important, and you will be assessed in these concepts. Okay, so since it's already good, Rizwan, no doubt, very good. So it's since 33 minutes, so let me give 3 minutes break, and I'll be back. Okay, so that actually I believe in this, that scientific study says that student can sit without any disturbance for nearly 35 to 40 minutes. So uh, let us have 3 minutes break. I'll leave the screen. I'm not going to cut it. So you can join, sorry, you can go have some water and come back, relax yourself. Now it is 34, right? It is 34. So come back by, refresh yourself, and come back by 9:38. 9:38. It's break till 9:38. Acha, you wanted to round off? Okay, fine. So one of the student want to round it off 9:40. But make sure you come along with your friends. Inform your friends that important concepts of number systems are loading. So come back, my dear students. I'll also have some break. Take care. Yes, my dear students. It's 39. Sure. It's 40. Come back. So we have seen rational, irrational, and after that we have seen the decimal expansion of rational and irrational numbers, and finding rational and irrational between two given numbers, right? We have seen it. So what is the next one, the most important of this chapter? Expressing the given rationals as p by q form. Is it right? So what is the first number, my dear students? Express any rational number in p by q form. Express in p by q form. So that means p by q form, the rational they will give you in, they will give you what? Sorry, I got distracted by this message. Yeah, they will give you the decimal form, and you have to write it in p by q form. Is it right? So let us see, my dear students. You give me any number or I'll take it. You want to suggest any number, my dear students? Any number? Good. So can I take it? So 2.37 bar. I'll give you three examples of it. So 2.37 bar. The bar is on 37. Okay. So that means what is this number? How will you write this number? So you can write it as 2.37, 37, 37, so on. Understood? So now what is the first step? Please remember this. Let equate the given number to any variable, 37, 37, 37, so on. Take it as first equation. Take it as first equation. Everybody do along with me. You will remember. So the second step is check whether any non-repeating decimals are there. Do you have any non-repeating? No. But how many are repeating here? 2. So therefore multiply on both sides with 2 means 10 square. What is 10 square? 100. Okay, when you multiply 100 into x, it will be 100x equals, and when you multiply any decimal with 100, the decimal will move two places to the right side. So it will be 237 point. So 237.373737, so on. So this will be our second equation. Okay, so once you get first equation and second equation, what we are supposed to do? Students, I just want to ask, is my voice audible? Am I audible? Or okay, just let me know whether I am audible or not. Thank you, Rafan. So when you when you multiply with 100, now what you are supposed to do is the check whether the decimal part is same or not. 373737, and here also you have to check 373737. Sir, why should we check it? Because in order to change the decimals into p by q form, I should remove all the decimal part. So when I subtract two decimals with the same with the same decimals, so the decimals will get cancelled, right? And you will have only whole number. So that's my concept. So therefore check the decimal part. So the decimal parts are same. So since the decimal part are same, subtract the smaller one. That means x, right? X, 100x and x, which is smaller? X. So subtract 1 from 2. So when I subtract, now write the first one, x is equal to 2.373737. My dear students, whenever you write this equation, make sure that you keep decimal underneath a decimal. Please do not write like this. Some of the students will make a mistake. So you will write it as 2.3737 and 37, so on. You should not write. Whenever you subtract, Decimal should be underneath the decimal. So keep decimal over here, and 2, 3, 7, 3, 7, 3, 7, so on. Now let us subtract them. Let us subtract. So what happens? 100x minus x, it is 99x equals, and 373737 so on, and 3737, they become 0. So what is 237 minus 2? It is 235. Now therefore, what did you get? 99x is equal to 235. So in order to find x, transpose 99 to other side. You have multiplication in between. So x is equal to 235 divided by 99. Check whether you have any common factors. This is divisible by 3, and check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. What is the divisibility test of any number? Add the numbers, add the digits. Sorry, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 5, 10. Is 10 divisible by 3? No, sir. So therefore, they are co-primes. X is equal to 235 by 99. So therefore, my dear students, I'll tell you 1 minute. So 2.37 bar equals 235 divided by 99. So understood? This is how you write. Students, whenever you do any problem, okay, so three things are very, very important to understand. First one is what is given. Second one is what to find, and third one is what is the concept. So here what is given, it is 2.37, and what to find, you have to find it in a p by q form. What is the concept? The concept is, sir, make sure that you remove the decimal part. How will do, sir? So make sure that the decimal part is same in the first equation and second equation. Okay, so this is the concept. And while writing answers, while writing the solutions, the fourth one, which is very important, is conclusion. You have to write the conclusion. Whatever he has asked, we have to write it, we have to show it. Understood? So this is how we do. So let us go to the next type of problem. Copy this problem. Okay, now the same question expressed in p by q form. I'm removing the heading because there is no place, and number systems also I want to rub it. Okay, now let us see uh, what is the next number. So anybody want to suggest? Anyone want to suggest? Yeah, okay, now let me do 0.185, and the bar is only on 85. The bar is only on 85. Okay, uh, my dear, sorry, I don't know what is your name. Yeah, Rehan, I will take your number next time. So 0.185, right? So how will you write this number? Since the bar is only on 85, you write it as 0.185, 85, 85. You read it. While writing, you read it, so that it is in your brain, and it will be easier for you to it will be easier, and you will understand the concept. So now what is the first step? Let x equals 0.185, 185, so on. So you can clearly, when you read it, you will clearly understand that 85 is repeating and 1 is not repeating. So this is first equation. Now, since you have non-repeating decimals, first remove the non-repeating decimal from the decimal part. Okay, how will you remove 1? Here, how can you make this decimal come after 1? So you can make it by multiplying, right? By multiplying with 10. So multiply on both sides with 10. So when you multiply with 10, what happens? 10 into x, 10x equals, and when I multiply with 10, it moves to one place. So it becomes a 1.85 85, 85, so on. So what is the next concept, my dear students? I told you to check the decimal part. What is the decimal part? 85, 85, 85. What is the decimal part here? 185, 185, 85. So are the decimal parts equal? No, the decimal parts are not equal. So in order to make the decimal part equal, what to do? So multiply with 10 to the power of number of recurring decimals. How many recurring decimals are there? 2. So you have to multiply on both sides with 10 to the power of 2. 10 square, 10 square means 100. So now 100 into 10, 1000x is equal to, when you multiply with 100 it moves two places, so it will be after 5. That means 185.858585, so on. So this is third equation. Now check the decimal part. 858585 are they equal? So once they are equal, my dear students, what you can do, you subtract the smaller from bigger. So you will write it as 3 minus 2. So what? So I don't have place. Otherwise, I would have written third equation and second equation. I'll write directly over here. So 10x equals 1.85. Point. It should be point below the point. So point 185, 85, 85, so on. So this is our second equation. Let us subtract. So let us subtract on both sides. So 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, these get cancelled. So now 185 minus 1, 184. And here 1000 minus 1000x minus 10x, 1000 minus 10, 990x. So therefore x is equal to 184 divided by 990. So check whether this is divisible by any common factor. Yes, sir, because it is ending with 4 and 0. It's divisible by 2. Check whether it is divisible by 4. What is the divisibility test of 4? If the last two digits are divisible by 4, then the whole number is divisible by 4. See, 84, it is obviously divisible by 4, 21 times. But 90, 90 is not divisible, because 88 is divisible, 90 is not. Therefore, divide it with 2. When you divide it with 2, here 18 divided by 2 is 9, and 4 divided by 2 is 2, divided by 990. 9 divided by 2 is 4 times, 1 is remainder. In 19, 2 9 times, and in 10 it is 5 times. So it is 92 divided by 495. So therefore what we are supposed to do? Therefore what is x? X is 0.185. 185 bar, sorry, is equal to 92 divided by 495. Understood, my dear students? These kind of problems will come. So I'll give you 1 minute to repeat this problem. Okay, you would have listened to this problem. I'll give you only 1 minute to repeat this problem. Repeat this problem, make it fast. I'll give you 1 minute. Okay. So I hope everybody has done it. Now let us see the next concept. What is the next concept? Expression. Okay, you want to do another problem? Shall I repeat it, or shall I go for the next concept, my dear students? So if you have doubt, I'll take another problem. Please let me know. If you have any doubt, please send me. Otherwise, I'll go for the next problem. So no doubts, right? Can I go for the next problem? Good. So let me go for the next concept. What is our next concept, my dear students? Expressing rational is over. Now operations on real numbers. What is that? Operations on real numbers. Okay. Let us go now to the operation of real numbers, which is very, very important. So operations on real numbers. The most important concept of this chapter, my dear students, the most important chapter, operations on real numbers. So now let us see what are real numbers. They consist of whole numbers, natural numbers, integers, rational, and even irrational. See, we have done operations on all these numbers, right? The till rational numbers we have done. So irrational numbers we have not done. So let us focus on them. See, you have added integers, you have added rational numbers, you have added everything. So except irrational numbers, right? Let us see how irrational operations on irrational numbers look like. When you add two different irrational numbers, you cannot simplify. So you cannot do anything. Okay. But the same way, if you can, if you have two irrational numbers of the same, two same irrational numbers, so then you can add. Suppose, for example, if you have two here, 2 root d plus root d. So what will happen? Let us say root d. Don't get confused. Root d means donkey. Okay. So two donkeys plus donkey. How many donkeys? Three donkeys, right? So you will write it as 3 root d. Understood? If you have, but when you have two different irrational numbers, you cannot. Understood? So if you have same irrational numbers, then you can operate in the same way. Root g minus root h, can you do anything? No sir, we cannot do. But in the same way, if you have 5 times root g minus 2 root g. Okay, so do you have same irrational numbers? Yes, sir. So that is equal to g root g. If you get confused, think as goats. 5 goats minus 2 goats. How many? 5 minus 2, 3 goats. So each goat is root g. Understood, my dear students? So you can operate irrational numbers. That means, sorry, if you can add or subtract irrational numbers if you have same type of irrational numbers, same irrational numbers. Understood, my dear students? So in contrast to this, yes sir, if you have root a multiplied by root b, yes, in contrast, you can simplify it under single root, square root of ab. Understood, my dear students? In the same way, if you have square root of xy, you can write it as square root of x multiplied by square root of y. Got it, my dear students? Very, very important concept. Please, please, please remember it. Okay, you write by your own hand at least 2 times. Now, in the same way, like multiplication, you can divide also. Root m divided by root n. How can you write? under one root, you can write it as root m by n. Understood, my dear students? In the same way, if you have square root of p divided by q, you can write it as square root of p divided by square root of q. Understood, my dear students? Addition and subtraction you cannot do if you have different irrationals. But if you have different irrationals, you can multiply and divide under the same root. Okay. So, and you have already you already know. Suppose, for example, x into x square, right, my dear students? In the same way, square root of p multiplied by square root of p, since root p is multiplied two times, you can write it as square root of p whole square. You can write it. Understood? And we already know square and square root are opposite operations, so they get cancelled and it is p. The answer is p. So please you write this whatever chart at least two times so that you can remember this concept. So please read it at least once. I'll give you 1 minute. My dear students, one small request. If you are anybody is there from section R, can you please share it to your friends so that they also join? And it is not only with section R, anybody, any section. So please share it to your friends because it will help a lot. Once this stream is over, you please yeah, yes, Rizwan. Thank you for your response. And once you please, it will be very helpful in examination because you will easily, they can easily recall the concepts. And my dear, one request: when you read the question paper, read it carefully and read every question twice or thrice and try to understand the concept and try to recall it. Okay, already you have seen in the classroom and also we are repeating it here. Inshallah, if you think and focus, you can recall the concepts. Okay, so now let us go to the application of these operations on real numbers. Now, my dear students listening, yeah, you may say that, sir, we understand it, everything we understood. But let me tell you frankly, my dear student, until and unless you practice, you will not understand. Please repeat the questions. Please repeat the questions. These are very, very important concepts. Okay. And try to write along with me, those who have joined and those who are watching this video after, because some of the students have gone for Quran classes. Please do it. Understood? Don't listen as if you are watching a movie or listening to music. Okay, please do whatever I am telling you. Try to understand the concept. Okay, now let us see operations on real numbers. For example, first problem: root 5 plus root 3. Can you do anything? Think about the answer, I'll tell you. Yeah, you cannot do, because root 5 is a different irrational and root 3 is also irrational. Good. And number 2, root 12 plus root 6. Can you do anything? Can you do anything? Root 12 and root 6. You may tell that, sir, both are different, so we cannot do. But let us see whether something can be done or not. See, when you have prime numbers under root, you can't do anything. But if you don't have prime numbers, so then try to make it into prime factors, and then sorry, give me 1 second, sorry, 1 minute, I'll fill the ink and come. Yes. Yeah, what I was telling is, if you have what is that called as uh, under root, which are not primes, then what you do, my dear students, you what you do, you please try to write them as prime factors. Try to write them, simplify them, and after simplifying, please check whether they can be simplified or not. Okay, give me 1 second, I'll explain you. Yes, where is the, yeah, yeah, you try to make it into factors. For example, root 12, can I write it as square root of 4 into 3? Why did I, sir, you said prime factorization, but you wrote 4? Because I know that 4 is a 4 is a perfect square. So perfect square can be kept out. And plus here, 6, I can write it as root 2 into root 3. So how can I write it? 4. Can I write it as, can I distribute the root? Root 4 times root 3 plus root 2 times root 3. So if I, which is common over here, root 3 is common. If I take root 3 common, what is left out? Root 4. Root 4 is nothing but 2 plus, what is root 2? Root. So can you write like this? Yes, sir. When, how to do, when to do this? When you don't have prime number under the root. So if you have prime number under the root, no need to do anything because you cannot simplify it. Okay. So the next type of problem here, for example, 3 root 25 plus 5 root 125. Okay, how to do this, sir? You check. You check whether is 25 a prime number? No. Root 25 a prime number? No. So let us see. That is equal to 3, and the square root of 25 is, since it is a perfect square, it is 5 plus, how will you write this? 5 root 125. Can I write it as 25 into 3? Understood? So that is equal to 3 times 5 is 15 plus 5, and root 25 when it comes out. So will it be 5 multiplied by root 3? So what is the answer? 15 plus 5 5s are 25 root 3. Got it, my dear students? Everybody understood? So you have to simplify like this. Okay. And one more example I'll tell. I have seen in somewhere when I was trying to prepare for your for this class, I have seen a problem. For example, hmm, for example, 3 root 75, 3 root 75 plus 2 root 100 minus 5 root 125. 5 root 125. Yeah. So now, my dear students, as I told you, under root u doesn't have perfect squares. So try to make it as write as a product of perfect squares, or product of prime factors. So 75, how can you write? Can you write it as 3 times 25? Yes, sir, I can write. So plus 2, how can I write 100? Can I write it as 25 into array? No need, because square root of 100 is what? 100 is a perfect square. So can I write it as square root of 100 is 10. After that, minus 5 root 125. Can I write it as 25 times 3? Yes, sir, I can write. Now 3, let us distribute, not to get confused. Plus 2 into 10 is 20, minus 5 root 25 into root 3. Now that is equal to 3 root 3. Root 25 is 5, right? So 5 into 3, 15. So you have 15 root 3 plus 20 minus root 25 is 5. 5 5s are 25 root 3. Now, do you have any like terms? See, root 3 and root 3. So it is 15 root 3 minus 25 root 3. Very important concept, my dear students. So this is positive and this is negative. So when it is positive and negative, what you are supposed to do? Subtract. So 25 minus 15, it is 10 root 3. And what is the sign of the bigger number? Minus. So minus 10 root 3 plus 20. So can you write it as 20 minus 10 root 3? You can rearrange, right? A commutative property we have studied. Understood, my dear students? Practice this question now itself. And if you have any doubt, please let me know. I'll give you 30 seconds. Please do it now and try to do it without without copying from your screen. Completed, my dear students? Shall I go with the next one? Yeah, let me now understood, right? Operations on real numbers, addition and subtraction. Let us go with the next one. What is the next one? The next one is multiplication and division. So let us see, for example, root 5 multiplied by root 3. How can you write, my dear students? We have already seen that when you multiply two irrational numbers, you can multiply under one single root. Is it right? Sorry, what is this guy? Rahman, is it Rahman? Rafan. So I have rubbed the board here, so I don't know whether it is whether I have made any mistake or not. If you have taken the screenshot, just take the screenshot and send it to me. I'll let you know if I am wrong. Okay. Yes. I've got it. I've got. um, 25 into 3 is 75. Good. I'll try to, students, I'll try to share the message which one of my student has sent. Let me check whether it works or not. I hope I have not opened anything which is not good. Let me check it first. Yeah, yes, sorry, I don't know your name. Yeah, it was a small mistake. I'll show you. Yes, root 25 is not. Yeah, understood, Rafan. I got the screenshot from, I think, Mayank. Is it Mayank? Yes, Mayank. Thank you. Is it I think it is Mayank, right? I didn't save your name here. Yeah, Mayank. Mayank has sent it, Rafan. I am going to share it. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Yes. Let me share. I hope you are able to see, right? So in the previous problem, it was 5 root 25. Are you able to see? See my this one screen, the WhatsApp message which I have. I'm showing you. Can everybody see it? Please send me a message whether you are able to see it or not. Because I tried sharing it. Can anybody give me the answer? Are you able to see? I have shared one WhatsApp screenshot. I need an answer, Rafan. Are you able to see it or not? Okay. So I got an answer from a random number. I don't know who it is. Yes, Rizwan. Thank you. So it is in the previous problem 5 root 125, right? So I have written as 5 root 25 into 3. So it is not 25 into 3, my dear students. It is 25 into 5. Okay, so it will be written as 5 root 25 into root 5. So root 25 is 5. So 5 into 5, so I'll write it into root 5. So it is 25 root 5. Okay, so I have made this mistake. So please correct it. Understood? I hope everybody understood the doubt, right? So yes, thank you for showing me the mistake. And let us move on. Thank you, Abdurrahman. So now let us. So now let us come back to our video. Yeah, when we have when we have a product of two irrational numbers, so then you can write it as root 5 into root 3. It is root 5 into 3 under single root. It can be written as root 15. Is it right? Now let me see. Let me tell you another problem. 2 root 7 multiplied by 3 plus 7 root 2. Okay, I've taken. Now you are multiplying with one number to an expression. Whenever you are multiplying a number with an expression, what you are supposed to do? You have to do distributive property, right? So it can be written as 2 root 7 multiplied by 3 plus 2 root 7 multiplied by 7 root 2. So that is equal to, now here I can multiply 2 into 3. 2 threes are 6, 6 root 7 plus, and 2 multiplied by 7 is 2 sevens are 14, and under root I can multiply these two, 7 into 2. That is equal to 6 root 7 plus, what is that, 14 root 14. Understood, my dear students? This is how I distribute when I am multiplying an expression with a term. Okay, now let us see multiplying expression with an expression. I think you are noting down the problems. Okay, so these kind of problems will be asked. So the next one is, for example, root 2 root 7 plus 3, I'll take minus. Okay, minus 3 root 5 multiplied by, yes, did I do any mistake? No. Yes, thank you for your response. Thank you for your response, my dear students. So 2 root 7 minus 3 root 5 multiplied by 5 root 5 root 7 minus, shall I take minus or plus? Minus. Okay, minus 3 root 3. Okay, or I'll take 3 root 5, not 3 root 5, 7 root 5. Okay, so just to have to show you how we can operate, or how we can simplify the like terms. Okay, so now here I am multiplying expression for expression with an expression. So when you are multiplying expression with an expression, just distribute first term 2 root 7 multiplied by 5 root 7 minus 7 root 5, and distribute second term to second expression. Second term is what? You have to take sign also into consideration. Very important. Minus 3 root 5 multiplied by, what do you have? 5 root 7 minus 7 root 5. Okay. So now it is what? Distributing a number to an expression. So distributed 2 root 7 multiplied by 5 root 7, okay, plus 2 root 7 multiplied by minus 7 root 5. My dear students, whenever you have minus, keep it in brackets, don't make mistakes. Now you are distributing minus 3 root 5, so minus 3 root 5 multiplied by 5 root 7, and after that minus 3 root 5 multiplied by minus 7 root 5. See, I have taken the subtractions only to make you understand. Okay, so please, whenever you are doing operations with negatives, please take negatives into consideration. Now, so that is equal to that, actually it is equal to, not implies. Okay, uh, you will use implications when you are equating equations. Now, so 2 5s are 10 multiplied by root 7 into root 7. We have seen root 7 into root 7 is root 7 whole square. It is 7. Okay. Now, plus into minus, minus 2 sevens are 14, and root 7 into root 5. That means root of 7 into 5. Did you understand? Good. Now you have only minus, so keep minus. 3 5s are 15, and under root 5 7s are 35. That's good. Now you have here minus into minus, minus of minus plus. So 3 sevens, 21. Root 5 into root 5, it is 5. Got it? So that is equal to 10 sevens, 70, and minus 14 root 35 minus 15 root 35 plus 21 fives are, I think it is 105. Okay, let us see, is there any common terms? Yes sir, this is a constant, and this is, sorry, this is a whole number and whole number. So 70 plus 105, 175. Now you have root 35 and root 35, both are like, so therefore 14, both are negative. When both are negative, what we are supposed to do? Add. So it is 14 plus 15 is 29 root 35, and which sign you have to keep? Since both are negative, keep the common sign. So what is the answer? 175 minus 29 root 35. So therefore you write the product of the given expressions is equal to the answer. The conclusion you have to write, my dear students. I hope you understood it. Right? Any doubts in this? If you don't have doubt, let us go to the acha. Sorry, one more important concept in real numbers. Can anybody tell me? Can anybody send me a message? What is that important concept related to real numbers, irrational numbers? Can anybody tell me? Anybody send me a message through WhatsApp. Can anybody send me a message through WhatsApp? What is the important concept which we have not done, which is related to Irrationals. Yes, 15 seconds. Very good, my dear friend. Sorry, I don't have your name. I have not saved your number. Ending with 05. Yes, yes, yes. Rationalize the denominator. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Mashallah. Good. That means you know the concepts of the real of the number systems. Rationalize the denominator. Very good, my dear students. So that once if you know the concept, half of the work is done. So it is very easy. That means you are following. Good morning. Yeah, Ahyan. Thank you, Yar. Thank you, my dear friend. Now I will save your number. Ahyan from 9Q. Good. Thank you. And sorry, 102710. Rizan. Sorry, how do you pronounce it? Rethan. Uh, so, Ridhan, I think so. Sir, is it location? No, location on number line, my dear student. Locating a root 5, root 7, root 21 on the number line, it is actually the subject enrichment activity which we have done, square root spiral. Okay, so that will not be asked for periodic test since you are doing it as an activity. That concept is we are covering it in subject enrichment activity, so it will not be asked. Okay, Rafan, thank you, beta. Yes, thank you, Abdurrahman. Rationalizing the denominator, that's good. Yeah, 9p, Ridhan. Okay, good, good, good. Thank you. Rationalize the denominator, Rizwan. Good. Yeah, Mayank, very good, beta. So now let me simply, if you have square root of 11, if you have only one term, multiply with root 11 in numerator and denominator, because 1 into root 11 is root 11, and root 11 into root 11 is root 11 whole square, which is nothing but 11. This is how we rationalize the denominator, right? So how can we so what is the concept over here? Since we have root, how can we remove the root? By squaring it. If we want to square, we have to multiply with the same number, right? So that's the concept. We can remove or we can cancel the root only by squaring. That's the concept. Now let us see, for one day, for if you have only one term in the denominator, you just multiply this with the same denominator in numerator and denominator. Now if you have two terms, root 5 minus root 7. So if you have root 7 minus root 7, for root 5 minus root 7, mashallah, good, good, my dear Radan. When you have root 5 minus root 7, you have to multiply with its conjugate. So why we should multiply with its conjugate, sir? Because what did I tell you just now? In order to remove root, you have to square it. And what is the identity we use to square? Only the first term and second term, only the two terms. So it is, when you have two terms, you multiply with its conjugate. A conjugate means terms will be same with a different sign in between, with the different operation. So when you are multiplying the denominator, we are going to number one. So when you are multiplying, you cannot multiply only in denominator, you have to multiply in the numerator also. Okay, so now that is equal to 1 times 1 times anything is the same, root 5 plus root 7 divided by, it is a minus b into a plus b. It is a square minus b square. So what is the actual whenever you use identity, you write it over here, a minus b times a plus b equals a square minus b square. Okay, now so that is equal to root 5 plus root 7 divided by root 5 whole square, square and square root cut 5, minus square and square root cut 7. So I'm writing beside, you don't write it side by side, you follow one below the other. So it is root 5 plus root 7 divided by 5 minus 7 is minus 2. So is this the answer? No, sir, because P by Q form, when you write the solution, it cannot be negative. So what is the sign over for this numerator? Positive. So plus divided by minus, minus of root 5 plus root 7 divided by 2. Or if you want it more professional, so write like this, that is equal to minus 1 by 2 multiplied by root 5 plus root 7. Okay, understood, my dear students? So it's already 1 hour 30 minutes, and let me give, no need to take 5 minutes. uh, it is 31, so come back by 10:35. 10:35. Okay, break till break 10:35, and I'll come back. I'll have some water, and you also can go to washroom or have water and come back. We have three important problems. After that, I'll leave you. Okay. Alhamdulillah. 2 more minutes. Whoever is present here, try to. If you have any doubts, send me. So, Mihad, do you have any doubt? You sent a message and you have deleted it. What happened, beta? You want to tell something? Yes. So, can we take the chapter on polynomials? Yes, dear. See, it is continuous, right? Uh, if it will take more 15 minutes for to explain three more problems, which are very important. See, I'm not teaching this number systems only for PT1. Okay, you can watch this video for PT1, PT2, PT3, and any year. Okay, so there are three more important concepts which I like to explain you so that you can improve your concepts. So I had a doubt, sir, but I understand. Mashallah, Mihad, very good. Thank you. And yeah, that's the reason. And I'll take polynomials. Shall I take it in afternoon or evening? Evening 5 to 6 or 7. Is it fine? Let me know if it is 5 to 7. Yeah, I will take care. Okay. Okay, and since anyway it is YouTube, right? You can watch anytime if you are planning to go out or have any Quran classes or anything. So let me plan for 5 o'clock. Okay, I'll message you depending upon, because afternoon also I have a class for grade 10. I don't know how I can manage, but 5 to 7 is also not possible, I believe. So let us take from 8 to 10 or 8 to 9. Polynomials, right? Polynomials, what are the concepts? Factorization and everything. It takes time. So shall I take it tomorrow or tomorrow at the same time? Tomorrow morning 9 to 11, you will have uh, the whole day to practice polynomials. Huh? I'll take. Yes, I'll take it. Yes, my dear friends. Tomorrow, that means Sunday, 9 to 11. Mehad, my dear friend, if you have madrasa, you can come back and you can see the video, right? Because if I take early, also you cannot. Matlab, most of the students will be sleeping since it is Sunday. They'll go along with their parents uh, on Saturday evening or Sunday, and it will be very difficult for them uh, to attend early morning classes. Let me decide. Depending upon, see, I also, it is not about scientific. I also cannot continuously take for more than 1.5 or 2 hours. I also need some gap. So let us see, is it 35 over? Yeah, yes, it is already 37. So let us not waste time. Operations on real numbers. So let us take one more problem. For example, 5 divided by 2 root 5 plus uh, 3 root 2. Okay, so if you have something like this, what you are supposed to do, it's the same. You have two terms. Okay, three terms is also there. I'll explain you whenever I will give you that problem in PQED. It is also easy, three terms also. Okay, so now let us see here. You have two terms, and when you have two terms, what you are supposed to do? You have to multiply with its conjugate. Since the space is less, so I'll multiply in the same step. So I have to multiply with 2 root 5 minus 3 root 2, and the same thing in numerator also. So those who doesn't have doubt in conjugate, if you have plus, you multiply with minus, and if you have minus here, you multiply with plus. That's called as conjugate. Now let us multiply. So 5 times 2 root 5 minus 3 root 2 divided by, and now you have, so a plus b times a minus b, it is a square minus b square, so it is 2 root 5 whole square minus 3 root 2 whole square. Okay, so that is equal to 5 times 2 root 5 minus 3 root 2 divided by, so 2 root 5 whole square. So we have studied in exponents that the power, if you have power, it can be distributed to both. So 2 square, 2 square is 4 multiplied by root 5 square. Root and square gets cancelled, it is 5 minus 3 square. 3 square is 9 multiplied by root 2 square. Root 2 square is 2. So that equals 5 times 2 root 5 minus 3 root 2 divided by 4 5s are 20 minus 9 2s are 18. So what is the answer, my dear students? So the answer is equal to 5 times 2 root 5 minus 3 root 2 divided by 20 minus 18 is 2. So you can leave the answer like this, or if you want it more sophisticatedly, you write it as 5 by 2 multiplied by 2 root 5 minus 3 root 2. Got it? So this is your answer. So please practice these questions. It will help you a lot. Practice it by looking. It looks very easy. And so you have to write one more step here. What is that? A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Okay. Now let us see the last type of problems. It is actually loss of exponents. So exponents are very easy. Loss of exponents we have studied, right? And basically in grade 9 we are going to focus on a to the power of minus m, or a to the power of 1 by m, or a to the power of m by n, something like this. Okay, negative powers, positive fractional powers, and this is also a fraction. Okay, now let us see. For example, uh, 27 whole to the power of minus 3. So how will you write, my dear students? So, okay, let me write it as 27 to the power of minus 1 by 3. Let me combine two concepts over here. So when you have negative, what will happen? So we know that a to the power of minus m, if you have a numerator, you bring it to denominator, right? See, don't do anything. Just follow mathematics. It will give you a solution and no confusion at all. Since the power is negative, what you have to bring? You have, from numerator, it should come to denominator. So it will become 1 by 27 to the power of 1 by 3. Is it clear? Any doubts? No doubts, right? Now, when you have 1 by n, so it is nothing but nth root of a. 1 by n is nothing but nth root of a. So that is equal to 1 by, so this can be done by two ways. So one method is this, and another method I will show you here. So 1 by 3. 1 by 3 means cube root of 27. Cube root of 27. And what is 27? If you are little bit good in mathematics, you can write it as 3 cube. Understood? Like square and square root are opposite operations. Cube and cube root are opposite operations. So you can write it as 1 by 3. So this is one of the method to do. And from here, if you are not fine with roots, so you can write it as 1 by 27. 27, can I write it as 3 cube whole to the power of 1 by 3. So what do you have? Power over power. So what is the identity for power over power? So you multiply the powers, right? So that is equal to 1 by 3 to the power of 3 into 1 by 3. 3 and 3 gets cancelled. What is left out? 3 and 3 gets cancelled. 1 by 3. So this can be done by two ways. Understood, my dear students? So I have combined both negative powers and also fractional powers in one problem, and I have shown you. So whenever negative power is there, use this identity, bring it to denominator. And whenever you have 1 by n, you write it as nth root. Okay, sir, we don't have 1 by n, but we have a different thing. Sir, what to do, sir? Instead of 1 by n, we have m by n. So it is also the same. No need to bother. For example, 25 to the power of 3 by 2. Students, give me 1 second. Important call. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. इमाद बाबा को बोले कुरान पढ़ने के लिए फजर के बाद आओ, तो वो साहब अल्लाह वाले आतम बोल के भी बोले थे, तो मैं समझा याद दिला दो, इस वजह से कॉल किया। असल में कुरान क्लास फजर से अब तक भी चल रहा है, और जो सुबह में आए वो चले गए 1 घंटा पढ़ लेते, तो हमारा इमाद आते बोले थे असल में कुरान के लिए, तो इस वजह से कॉल किया। अच्छा, वालिदा का नंबर भी है मेरे पास, उनको करा और आपको भी करा, तो नहीं उठा के रख दिया, ये सो रहे होंगे। अगर अभी 15-20 मिनट में ला लिए तो क्लास 12 बजे तक है, तो कम से कम कुरान पढ़ लेंगे। ओके ओके सर, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। Yes, yes, my dear students. Thank you for waiting. Sorry for making you wait. So you have 3 by 2. So can I write 25 to the power of 3 by 2 as 3 into 1 by 2? Can I write it? You have 3 ones are 3 and you have 2 in the denominator. Can I write? Now what do you have? Do you have product of two numbers? Yes, sir, we have product of two numbers. So when you have product of two numbers, for example, I'll show you power over power, a to the power of m into n. So when you have two powers, can I make it as power over power? 25 to the power of 1 by 2 whole to the power of 3. Can I do it? Did you understand? Yes, we can do it. So now it is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means what? Root. Square root of 25, and over that you have cube. And what is square root of 25? 5. So therefore it is 5 cube, and 5 cube is 120. Understood? So if this type of number is given, whenever you get m by n, in power I am talking about, when you get m by n, you write it as a product of two numbers, and uh, check which one to write first, either 3 or 1 by 2. Since I know that 25 is perfect square, so I wrote 1 by 2 inside and cube outside. Okay, so this is how we do. Understood? So the last one, which which is related to rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator. One more problem is there. So let me please do this. Repeat this. Otherwise, you will forget. Just now, I remembered. So one concept, and one concept is, if x is equal to root 2 plus root 3, find x plus 1 by x. Okay, here x is in root 2 plus root 3. It is not in p by q form. But now what he wants, x plus 1 by x. We know x, but we don't know 1 by x. So let us find out 1 by x. It is equal to 1 by, what is x? Root 2 plus root 3. My dear students, what is root 2 plus root 3? What is it? Root 2 and root 3 are in denominators, right? And therefore rationalize 1 by root 2 plus root 3 into root 2 minus root 3 divided by root 2 minus root 3. So what will happen? So 1 into root 2 minus root 3 is root 2 minus root 3 divided by a square minus b square. Root 2 square is 2 and root 3 square is minus 3. Okay, so that you can write it as, let me write it over here. You can write it as root 2 minus root 3 divided by minus 1, and you should not have negative in the denominator. So plus divided by minus is minus. So the answer will become minus of root 2 minus root 3 divided by 1. Okay, when you divide with 1, you will get the same number. So that is equal to minus into root 2 minus root 2 minus into minus plus root 3. Okay, so this is 1 by x. What did you get? It is actually 1 by x. Now x plus 1 by x. What is x, my dear students? X is what? Root 2 plus root 3 in bracket, and plus minus root 2 plus root 3. Now how to simplify this? Root 2 plus root 3 plus into minus, minus root 2 plus into plus, plus root 3. Minus root 2 plus root 2 gets cancelled. So that is equal to what is root 3 plus root 3 is 2 root 3. Understood? So this is how we do problems. This is how we do problems. how it became root 2 minus root 3? My dear friend, it is rationalizing the denominator. We are multiplying it with, okay, sorry, you are asking 2 minus 3, right? We are multiplying with its conjugate. Just now we have done in rationalizing the denominator. Understood? So since we have irrational numbers in the denominator, we are multiplying with its conjugate, which we have done two, three problems before. So this is one of the important problems, and understood. Yeah, good. So this is how you do. So they can be asked x minus 1 by x or x plus 1 by x, or they can give 1 by x is equal to 1 by root 2 plus root 3. X will be the reciprocal of it. So you practice these problems, then you understand. Okay. So with this, we have completed the concepts of number systems. Okay. So let me, I'll decide whether it is evening or by tomorrow morning. I'll send a poll. Please do it, and so that we can understand. So we can plan about the class for polynomials, which is very, very important. Polynomials carry nearly 20 marks. Okay, as I told you. So, and number systems 21 or 2021, vice versa. So please practice it, and practice this problem, and tomorrow inshallah, or whenever is the next class, I'll take polynomials, which is very, very, very important. And coordinate geometry, all concepts we have done and also practiced in the class. Now using the concepts, do the textbook problems and examples of textbook also. I think you can do all the things. And see, today you do one thing, my dear friends. Yes, thank you. Number system, you do number systems and coordinate geometry. Okay, number systems, you practice all the problems which I have explained, and if you find any other problems also, I have given PQEDs, I think so, home assignments. You do those problems, do those problems, and coordinate geometry, you do the problems of textbook. Okay. Examples and exercise problems, very easy. I think you will do it. If you are unable to do, just send me a message. Inshallah, I'll send you the explanation. Till then, if you don't have any doubts, so can I take my leave, my dear students? Any doubts? Any doubts in number systems? Waiting for your answer. Anyone who is present? So if you don't have any doubts, so then I'll take leave, and yeah, I'll wait for 15 to 20 seconds for my answer, for your answer, sorry. Thank you Rizwan for your prompt response. You're one of the good student. During the classes you are promptly responding. That's good. That means you are following. So yeah, Rafan, thank you, Rafan. And please practice, my dear students, listening to this video. It is important. Let us say if it is important, it is important, and doing by yourself is 10 times more important. It is 10 times more important, my dear students. Please practice. And I told you, so according to CBSE, we are going to take best 2 out of 3. So we have PT1, PT2, PT3, and we are going to take best 2. That means, and either whatever you get highest, either in PT1 or PT2 or PT3, we'll take any 2. Okay. And let me tell you one algorithm. So PT1 consists of only 3 chapters, and it is only for 50 marks. So it will be easy. Now I'll tell you, in PT2 and PT3, in PT2 you have to write 8 chapters and 80 marks, and PT3 you have to write 12 chapters and 80 marks. Now you decide which one is more easy. So the most easiest one is going with PT1 with 3 chapters and 50 marks. Right? You can easily score above 95% if you practice all the problems which I have given and understand the concept. Understand the concept, my dear. Don't be in daydream that only these questions are coming. My dear friends, practice the concepts. Once you see a question of this type, whatever I have explained, you should recall and do it. Okay. So my dear, PT1 is very important to gain your percentage. Please practice, my dear students. And if any parents are listening, I request you to take your children outside next week. Okay, this week please make sure that they do the problems at home. And you can send for physical activities, for playing for 1 hour or 2 hours, but make sure they are at home and they practice mathematics. See, if they get good marks once, they will get interest in studies, they will find that taste understood to get very good marks. So let them practice now, and let them attempt the examination. Once they get good marks, they will compete for they will try to get, not compete, they will try to get good marks, because it's a very good taste getting good marks. You will love it every year, every time, every exam to get it. So my dear students, you also practice, and I request all the parents or whoever is watching, if anybody is watching, make sure that your children practice all the concepts, and practice all the examples and exercise problems this week. And next week you can take them outside, so that they can also enjoy. And enjoy, my dear students. If you know the basics, you will enjoy mathematics. Okay, if you don't know basics, you will not go near mathematics. So my dear students, please try to get good percentage. And the last and most important thing is, whatever you are in grade 9, you will carry the same thing to grade 10. If you are a low achiever, you will go carry that burden to grade 10 without any interest. If you are middle achiever, you will go with the same mindset. If you are high achiever and if you are interested in studies, you will go with the same spirit to grade 10. Understood? Huh? Illa mashallah, sometimes it will happen that a low achiever in grade 9 will do extraordinary work, and he becomes high achiever. So it is only once in a lifetime. Like I usually tell my students, once in a while you see in newspapers that a 50-year-old woman or 60-year-old woman has passed grade 10, or a postmaster, sorry, not master, a postman. I have seen news mostly from Kerala, and that mostly, and once in a while I see here in Telangana, Andhra also, and in other states also. So that once in a while, the people who are aged, they tried for SSC, or they tried for any other degree bachelor's examination, and they have passed. So once in a while it happens. It will not happen daily that all low achievers are getting high achievers in grade 10. Whatever you are in grade 10, it will grade 9, it will carry to grade 10. And grade 10, whatever you are, the same spirit you will carry to grade 12, and then after into your life. So getting getting the knowledge, wisdom, and proving it whenever you have some examinations or something, it's very important, because it builds your character, my dear students. So with this, I'm signing off. Take care, love you. And if you understand the video, press the like button and share this video to others, so that it benefits them also. And if you like most, and subscribe the channel. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, uh, it's a part of the matlab, formality, but the most important thing is understand the concept, and practice it on the paper. Watching mathematics will not help you. Watching and then redoing itself will help you a lot. Take care. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum.